Pressing on along the copper road. Not much happened, but eventually you came upon a marked branch leading towards what looked like a decent place to stop, a city called Jade Fork. On the way in, you noticed an exposed line of ancient masonry. It was near enough to the road and looked like the rain recently had exposed it, but she decided to press to the city with evening closing in, leaving it for later. At Jade Fork, you guys took rooms at the Sleeping Crane and split up for the evening. Connie ventured to the bathhouse looking for company and coin. Alar, Alaric, and Samuel went into the market, sold off valuables and gear, and found their way into a shop called Magical Accoutrement, run by a retired halfling wizard named Orin. There you bought some spellscribing supplies, healing potions, and came across two orcish spell scrolls. Orin also mentioned that he had crafted the fire stave used by the Lakeside Performance Troupe, and so you guys made your way to the show and watched the display for yourself. Connie's night went a little differently. At the bathhouse, she drew the attention of a couple possible clients. Two final bidders were a overweight merchant and a red dragonborn. She chose the dragonborn and left with him for the night. By morning, she had not returned. Breakfast went by, and she still had not returned. And Alar tried contacting her with magic and received no reply, and the party began searching for her, first returning to the bathhouse, though the attendant was not the same as the night before when Connie was there. She was aware of roughly where the person lived. Made your way towards Workers' Row and questioned the purple haired half elf. She seemed disapproving of Connie's company and job, but did inform you that they had gone to the Moonwater Inn. You went there at once, talked with the clerk, and he had confirmed that the Dragonborn had checked out earlier and left through the back. From there, you picked up his trail, pursued him around the edge of town, and then north out of town. When you caught up with him, he tried to flee, panicked his horses into a wreck, and then died in the fight that followed. Connie was recovered alive, but clearly the potions he was carrying indicated this was not a simple mistake. Possibly something larger and uglier, moving along the trade roads.
Imagine
So,
stumbling upon a kidnapping ring.
well, I mean, you do have Connie in the party. You'd think you'd have it happen earlier.
I mean, yeah. Probably would have if, she was better looking.
I mean, in all fairness, it was bound to happen eventually.
It's true.
But with your wagon train at your side, the contents of the remains of the cart looted, that's where you guys left off.
So there's a
I know, but you
kidnapping
guys-
ring, and we
I don't know,
know
but
basically
you
nothing
guys-
about it.
but I wanted to follow the horses and see where they go.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Oh, and under, did you update the items? They look good. Should be one of our last messages. I really haven't messaged you much.
Let me just double check, because I have no memory of what you were talking about.
Okay, before my character sheet.
There was like 2 liquids.
Ah,
green, red.
yes. Yes, I see them. Uh-huh. And we have one of each?
Yes, you have one of each.
Huh.
Pretty strong stuff.
Yeah. And
I can
absolutely
attest to that.
fucking useless to me.
Well, a wizard, not an apothecary.
How is that possible?
You kept the rider on the bottom of the last one.
If you have expertise with poisons, could you use that to poison your weapons?
I'll hold on to the poison.
Yeah, just so you guys are aware, this is like instant touch, no save. So if you pop that cork and stick your finger in it, one, the poison will get consumed. It counts as a use.
Oh, okay. It's a single use item. Got it. Okay.
Yeah,
That's what
yeah.
that what my question was.
Yeah,
My question was yeah. Okay.
Well, then let me have the poison just in case I get a little freaky again and robs.
I think the poison is not for just any old whimber dimber. I think we should have a special reason to use it, like assassinations or something, or kidnappings, which is what we're trying to stop. But
Ani has a very loose moral compass.
I mean, I'm my own god, so yeah. If I deem it, it's holy. So, I mean, whatever I do is considered holy. So that's how I look at it. My moral compass. I'm a god.
Well-
what I say goes.
Grani also has.
So we have 2 people with no compass, put it that way.
Well, Eric, you're the only one that has any sense of a moral compass, just so you know.
Hey,
That
I
makes
have a
sense.
moral compass.
No, yes, but it's evil. We already know.
It's
we already
no, his
know.
moral compass is not evil. It's directional. The Lyric has a compass like a normal one.
Well, mine usually points at Fireball. I'm just gonna admit that right now.
Oh, nobody in this party
Which is why you're one of my disciples.
is good aligned.
Well,
Like
no, that's
normal
good.
good aligned.
Well, yeah, okay,
Normal
is doing
good
a lot of work
aligned.
there.
Which is fine because I don't really view alignment in the setting as like you
All right. Again, I
absolution.
asked the question: if I'm a god, wouldn't I decide what is good and bad?
From
for
your
my
perspective.
followers. Yeah,
Well,
exactly.
it depends. Are you talking about big G good or little G good?
Well, he thinks he's Big G.
I
That's
think
the
I'm big
delusion.
good. Yeah.
No, the delusion is he's a god, but okay, let's back up one layer here. Meta question. In your setting, are good and evil actually like absolute forces, the way they are in a
No.
lot of D&D settings?
No. I don't use the alignment chart for my gods.
Okay.
No,
Oh,
there
really?
is no dedicated alignment in my setting. It is more of we use it because we know how it functions, but you can have a good god that does, bad things. Like the devil, for example, that you guys encountered. That was absolutely an evil character. However, they didn't just do bad shit because they're evil. They They did stuff that was actually beneficial to the little village. However, evil the benefit was.
Yeah, I learned that you don't, because I used to be a real stickler on alignment, and then yeah, I had a party kill itself, and yeah, I learned that I shouldn't hold them to their alignments.
This setting is morally ambiguous, so there is no that's the good guy, that's the bad guy. Like that's the good god.
we
that's
do
the
have
bad
a good
god.
guy. His name is Samuel, and we're following him.
He's just
And
gonna keep milking that
it-
ego,
it's
aren't
just
you?
I mean, how can a god? How can what I say not be part of my doctorate? How can I am writing down all of this.
So yeah, for Samuel specifically, your perspective is you are morally good aligned. So your perspective of what good is good from your perspective. But from somebody else's perspective, the definition of good is changed. So
Well, I don't
there
care what
is no
anyone else-
concrete definition of good
I don't-
or evil.
I don't care what anyone else thinks. I'm a god. They are all beneath me.
Yeah, I'm explaining the difference of what how morally ambiguous works. Same with like lawful and chaotic. It's more selfish versus selfless. Like that's the bigger distinction for chaotic versus. Or no, I'm sorry. That's good and evil. Good would be selfless. Evil would be selfless or selfish. Sorry. Blech. I actually wrote this down somewhere. I just can't remember it right now.
So, metaphysics aside, who wants the 2 vials? Because whoever has the poison should probably also carry the antidote with them.
Considering the potency, that's not a bad plan.
So who wants it? Because I don't.
Probably. Connie, you said you wanted it?
Yes.
And no one else wants it.
I have no use for it.
Okay. That's all I was asking, because it sort of seemed like you might have wanted it, and Alaric hasn't spoken one way or the other, so I was just making sure that we're all good. All right, Connie, the 2 vials are yours. You should write down what they do, because I'm not.
So wait, I want to formally say that I think Alar should hold on to the potions.
Wait, so let me ask you.
I do not think we should give them to Connie. Yes, I do not
Why
trust Connie
not?
at all.
Let me
Samuel
ask you.
has learned that Connie is not the most trustworthy or the most competent.
So, what's your plan then if you decide we need to use this poison? Turn to me in combat and like, all right, can I please have the vial of poison? And then I start like rooting around in my backpack for it.
I don't think we'll ever need them I don't think we'll ever need it in combat. I don't think that's when the potion. I think that is for. That should be used for something else. That we should save that for something important. I don't think we'll need that in a combat scenario. I'm thinking more assassinations or
Unless we're getting our ass kicked by
political maneuverings. Or religious maneuverings for that matter. But I do not think Connie should be the one with it. I do not think it'll ever come a time when we need that in combat. And for Connie to run around with it any other time is just terrifying.
Yeah,
But
if I would
I have voiced my opinion, so y'all can do what you want.
if I would have slept with the tree guy, we would have made off with a lot of money.
But you're not pretty enough. I mean, it ain't our fault that you look like a foot.
Actually, she's reasonably attractive for a dragonborn.
Well,
What is
hold on,
her?
people
What
like
is
feet.
her? What is her? What is her charisma?
Better than yours.
It's a possibility. It's a possibility. Mine's only 14, so it's a possibility.
That's definitely better. I'm a charisma caster.
Well, so am I. But
What does a
I
god need with charisma?
exactly. I don't have to persuade people. I order them to do things. If they say no, I smite them. It
My
is that
charisma's an 18.
Oh well, you are very attractive. Are you an elf? Oh, you're a dragonborn. You look like a big lizard.
I'm a slut dragon.
Blood dragon. Never mind. Okay.
Listen, I don't tell you how to be a
Okay.
god.
Okay. Okay. That's
And a god shouldn't tell you how to be a slut dragon?
Correct.
Fair enough.
fair enough.
All right. But so who's carrying the point? Connie?
I was told no, so
Oh, well, I
Well-
don't have a problem with it. See, there is one other aspect to consider. Is my character is holding the vast majority of the party's wealth. Spreading out some of the other magic items to other people is a good idea in case something happens and Alar goes squish.
That's true. Okay, I agree. That's true.
Well, at least you don't have like 2 HP unlike your fucking gnome.
That is correct. I have more than 12 hit points.
But if he goes through an anti-bag of holding ward,
Well, then whoever placed that ward is in for a very bad time, assuming they're nearby.
Well, yeah, I don't think the party's going to survive that one either. So it's kind of a oh well.
like the computer nerds who put EM magnets around their door frames so you can't take their computer without frying the hard drive.
That's
Yeah,
a
that's-
terrible idea.
Yeah,
coming
'cause you
from the
forget
guy
that's
who
there, then you
fried
walk
his hard
through it.
drive.
Right? Proximity-based thermite charges are far more effective.
Connie has the poison. You guys said you wanted to travel north following the horses. as
Yes,
they
we are
are
following the horses.
long gone. Well,
Well,
the trail
they-
is easy to follow.
I was supposed to say, they should have left a pretty easy to follow trail, with the whole burning bits.
Burning carriage, yeah, the burning cart does make it pretty easy. The horse staying on the roads also does.
Like I said, horses naturally go to where they came from.
Do they?
You do.
Oh, alright.
For the most part,
Well, see,
they're not
I'm
carrier.
Purple
They're not
and-
carrier pigeons. They don't
Yeah, I was
just
gonna say, like,
immediately phone home. But the trail is easy to follow. Horses stayed to the road, and the cart came apart behind it, burning pieces by burning pieces. Barns slapped, broken braces, blackened splinters lie scattered across the gravel in long, uneven lines. Here and there, larger pieces stand out plainly in the morning light. Part of a wheel rim, snapped shaft, a section of scorched sideboard thrown clear when the wreck dragged and bounced along behind them. Farther you go, the more of the cart seems to have torn itself apart. The marks on the road are not subtle. Gouges where wood scraped the stone. Scattered bits of harness, a few places where the team must have lurched hard enough to drag the wreck sideways before pulling it straight again. Continue north for another couple of minutes. And around a bend where the road narrows, you find what's left of it. The cart has failed completely. Its frame lies twisted, half off the road, all scorched wood, shattered wheel pieces, and hanging harness. One horse is still standing, barely, braying, jerking against the tangle of leather and broken cart caught around its foreleg. The other lies on its side in the gravel, flanks heaving, eyes wide, too spent or too hurt to rise. It's not dead, but it's definitely done. And from the look of the wreck around it, it's the only reason any of this has stopped moving. What would you guys like to do?
So are the horses here? Like, did the horses get run off the road? Sorry, I'm just having trouble following your description.
One horse is still standing, barely, braying and jerking against the tangle of leather and broken cart. The other lies on its side in the gravel, flanks heaving, eyes wide,
One
too
horse
spent
is
to
alive.
move.
The other one's dying.
Well, it's not dead, but it is done.
Oh man.
Well, can we
I look around.
release the horse that's still struggling and see where it goes and follow it?
Yeah. So somebody give me an animal handling check to try approaching the panicked horse.
Not me.
Who among us is wise?
It is not me.
I think Samuel has the highest animal handling, if I remember.
Samuel? How good are you with animals? Mister?
As good as I am with people.
Oh, excellent. So, would you mind, like, getting the horse and unhitching it so that we can still follow where it goes, since it seems to have
Sure.
wrecked itself?
Sure. I'll walk over with an animal handling there. Let's see how well this works.
Yep.
Oh, that's nicer, Samuel, than I thought was going to happen when you rolled real low. It's like you cut the horse free. Oops, he slipped.
Thought you said slit its throat.
No.
So
These
did
are
I free
just
the
common
horse?
horses. Hang on. Yeah. The horse jerks at first when you approach, but it does freeze under your voice and hands, eyes tremble, breath blowing white. It's not calm, but it stops making the situation worse. So it's calm. If you want to free it from the harness, you can.
Yeah, I'm gonna free it from the harness.
You can use your sword.
Yeah, I'm gonna use a. Do I have a sword?
Well, I'm assuming you have more than just one weapon.
I have a couple. I have a short sword and a dagger too. So yeah.
I have some daggers that I took off somebody, so I can give you one of those.
Okay, thank you. Yes, I will cut him free with a dagger. Yes.
All right, yeah.
Do I have to roll?
No. You already the 10 is enough. They're common horses.
Oh,
They're not like somebody's dedicated steed or personal ride or anything like that where you need to actually have good animal skills to tame
okay.
chill them out. They were just panicking.
Okay.
But yeah, you'll get them free. And well, he walks around a little bit, and he goes over to the grass, and starts eating.
Good job.
Do you try getting the other one up off the ground?
Yeah.
This one's a little bit more of a mess.
Is it dead?
No, no, it's tangled up.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna try to save it and get it free.
All right. Then I'll need a well, you can do another animal handling or a
Okay.
dexterity sleight of hand to try freeing the harness without hurting it because it is really tightly wound around it. Yeah, the horse doesn't spook. Very calm. And after a minute or two or so, you get, harness cut there, tangle cut there. Eventually, the horse rolls over, gets underneath itself, works its way back onto its feet.
That's it. I step away from it.
Yeah, and it kind of gets its senses, and then goes and joins the other one munching on grass.
All right, the horses are free. And I'll be right back.
So, what do the rest of you guys do?
So the horses are just munching on grass.
Yeah, they only wandered about 20, 30 feet to get off the road and through the dirt to a little bit longer grass where they're both seem to be happily munching on it.
Where was this road? Where was it headed? Is like because we kind of know the city, right?
Well, so Jade Fork is just south of a reasonably large mountain range. So this is one of the like the lesser trade roads that goes through the mountains to the north. Heck, here, let me oop, open the wrong program. 1 second. Inkscape takes forever to open. I do not have the major trade roads drawn in yet.
All right, I'm back.
Yeah,
Okay.
1 second. I'm
What'd I
drawing
miss?
lines. Not much. I'm drawing lines.
You
Oh,
exploded.
All right, first time it's happened.
It was crazy. Guess you got to make a new character.
So this is the entire journey that you guys have been on. well, not entirely. You haven't gotten to Redland yet, but the first kink over on the east was Kettle's Crossing. The second kink is Hydar, and you guys are probably, let's see, 1 week would be 200 miles, so probably a fifth to a quarter down that last leg. So that road just goes north into the hills and river trade area.
Anybody else have any thoughts?
No.
I mean, we just wait for the horses to rest and feed and see if they go somewhere else.
Very true. We can do that.
Yeah, so you guys would be like right about there.
Or, I mean, we could go northeast to the mountains and see if there's like a path or something. Because I mean, spooky, human trafficking, well, people trafficking cult might be in the mountains. I don't know.
Well, if we're looking for a path, it might make more sense since he was leaving by the road to continue along the road and seeing if we can find like a turnoff or something where they like a lesser used path off the road.
There's that too.
Can't be that rough because he was planning to take a horse and cart with him through it. So that'd be my suggestion. We go along the road looking for such a trail.
Well, how about this? We wait a bit to see if the horses, once they rest, if they do anything, and then if they just kind of do horse things, we'll do Alar's suggestion.
Good enough for me.
Yep. So I suppose we take a short rest then, just kind of watching the horses.
All right. Yeah.
Oh, hey. Before we do that, actually, can I search through the rubble of the cart to see if there were any secrets or hidden things, lootables in there?
Absolutely, you can.
Sounds like he's been waiting on us to do that. Like we've missed that one little piece of information, we should have done a long time ago.
We found his Garmin.
Oh.
I mean, when the DM wanted you to do something when he gets excited. Oh, yeah, sure. I do it because I'm being facetious and I want you to blow yourself up. But I mean,
We find a note that says this is the address where you take the whore.
There's like a map with the X and like dotted lines.
The net-
Headquarters for secret cult here.
No, please don't get lost
Take-
again.
Take all drugged up women here.
Now I have to find it. Sorry. 21 is good. You did find something underneath the seat. Because of course you did.
Indeed.
So, you do find a note with a rather nice handwriting. Like with your learned experience, Alar, this is somebody who wrote with an educated hand, like more than common educated. Most people can read and write, but this is nice writing.
That's what it's like
Oh,
called that, like
calligraphy.
yeah.
Yeah. Like this is somebody who actually has proper penmanship skills, not just they know how to mark letters. But yeah,
Well, do we know where Old Quarry Road is?
well, none of you are local, so it'd be insulting to make you make history checks just to know that you don't know. It could be anything from your guys' perspective.
I mean, I'm assuming that it's a road to a quarry, so we need to find where all the quarries are. And one that's not currently being used.
How far are we from town?
You probably spent about an hour following the horses before you finally caught up to them. They were going full gallop. There's only 2 of them. You guys have 20. So they were making a little bit of time on you before they got tangled. So you're about an hour north of Jade Fork.
Is this a popular road? Like, is this like the road that we're on? Are there like people going by and shit like that?
In your entire journey, your fight with the Dragonborn, your travels, and your hour of rest. Well, I don't know. Did you guys take a long rest? Or
Not
short
yet.
rest?
Short rest.
Not yet.
Oh,
But
yeah.
the time that you've spent freeing the horse and stuff like that, you have not seen anybody pass in either direction. This road is nowhere near as wide as the Copper Road.
While we were pursuing the Dragonborn and his horses later on, was there any like intersections on the road, old trails and stuff going off?
Not for that first stretch, no.
Okay. Well, I mean, he was heading in this direction, so we can presume Old Quarry Road is in fact a road, and it probably intersects this road.
Does your setting have street signs?
Not particularly. In big cities, there's typically some sort of signage for streets. Usually it's on the corners of buildings, though. Out in the the big wide world like this, no, typically not. People just go by. It's that way for you want to go Copper Road. People would tell you, well, head south, you'll find it.
Right, and plus we can see mountains. Mountains are usually a source of stone, so there might be a quarry in that direction. So if we just continue on the road, we'll probably find like a northward facing
So
turn off
for scale on that map, the stretch between Hydar and the bend before Redland is about 2,000 miles. You can't see the mountains. You are aware of their location. Same clarity that you
Gotcha.
had with.
Okay.
Yeah, you're aware that there's mountains to the north of you. It's called the Green Hills.
Okay. Well, then I still say we should continue along the road and see if we find an intersection or just some trail or a older looking road heading off in a direction. We'll follow that and just assume that that's an old quarry road.
Sure.
Works for moi.
Lego.
All right. So do you guys wait the horses out and see if they do anything?
Well, we'll wait an hour and take a short rest, and then we'll move on.
All right. So the hour passes, and after a little while, probably about 40 minutes or so, the horses meandering around, munching all the good grass. Your horse is watching them jealously. They eventually meander on over to you guys and kind of just stand around your horses, like they're just expecting to be here.
Hey, Samuel, we just got replacements for those couple of horses you killed.
Halfway there.
I under the wagons. Let's keep going.
Good thing he was at an angle on the road from the carriage. Otherwise, he would just had 2 more notches on his belt.
So yeah, these are just our horses now. And we just continue on looking for a turnoff or trail or something.
Yep, they're just 2 more draft. There's nothing special about them.
Well, they are special because they're ours. And we will fight to the death anyone who tries to take them from us.
Oh, actually, question: when you were searching the remains of the carriage, would you have looked the horses over too? In
Yeah.
that same search?
Sure.
Yeah. So you would have found that they had just very, very basic harness and stuff like that. Just normal bit and biting, and then also you would recognize some of the marks on them, indicating that they are just general like trade stock horse. So it's very common when you come into a city to just swap your horses out, or sell off older ones and buy younger ones. So these were basically just general warehouse good horse XYZ, and that's what the branding indicates on them, that they were just general horses. They were not belonging to anybody. Like the horses you have from Levi have marks of the Willow Branch Trading Company, or the Raven Branch Trading Company. So they have his brand on them. But the rest of your horses that you guys have acquired are seemingly more general purpose with their brands. Never come up.
Rent a horse.
Basically. Very common practice.
Right. Well, we not saddle, but we tie him up to our wagon train as a usable horse, and then continue along the road, paying attention to see if we can spot any trails or roads intersecting this one.
All right. So your specific criteria are lesser used than this road? So not of equal standing as this road?
No. If they're equal standing to this road, I assume it would be painfully obvious. I meant something that we, under normal conditions, might just pass right on by.
Okay, so more of it's a wide dirt game trail looking versus the nicer gravel actual, somebody made this road a road.
Correct. Or the same, but like has fallen into disrepair and disuse because it's the old quarry road.
Okay. All right. Yeah. You guys spend the morning riding along. You don't find any junctions of any kind until about midday. Until you come up to a road that splits, cleanly. It's the same gravel on both sides, the same paving, the same width. And there is a sign in the middle you can't see as you're approaching because it's facing you, or not facing you. It's parallel with your guys' travel. And it's on the far side of the fork. One
Well, what
bends
does it
east.
say?
All right, and you guys get up to the sign, and it is a sign. It's older than the roadwork around it. It's badly weathered. Paint has gone pale. Edges are worn, smooth by rain and hand and years. Yada yada yada. And it points back the direction you've been coming, and you can see the letters Jade Fork written on it.
Is that all it says?
Yes. There's no distance indicated. It's just an arrow pointing back to Jade Fork.
Are there any marks on the pole So I assume it's like a wooden pole that it's stuck into. Similar to like hobo marks that might indicate, direction and distance to things. That graffiti that travelers over the years may have marked onto this.
Yeah, go ahead and give me an
Obvious marker.
investigation check to just to eyeball the pole and give it a up and down look for anything on it. Yeah, the east-facing side of the post, there's a cup carved with a line beneath it. It's like just a bowl with a handle drawn on, and then a line straight below it.
Okay.
And on the west side, there are 3 short diagonal cuts crossed by a single notch.
Do I have any idea what these symbols mean?
Let's see. Would you be familiar at all with thief marks? Considering your and Alaric's background in archaeology, Connie's social atmosphere, between the 3 of you, one of you guys can make I would say, just a history check. No advantage or anything like that, just a history check to see if you recognize thief marks.
All right. Anyone got better than a +8?
That's a good one.
Yeah, I actually made him proficient in history, being an archaeologist.
What? No. All right. So you think the 3 diagonal lines with the straight line crossing them might mean danger, and then the cup with the line underneath it usually means like safe food, drink.
Well, considering we're looking for like some clandestine slaving operation, danger sounds like where we want to go.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Yep. So we head into the danger zone.
Danger zone.
All right, you guys head down the western path. And the rest of the day passes depressingly uneventfully. You spend an entire day going north out from Jade Fork, and you've gone west down this path, and you've encountered absolutely nothing. But as evening closes upon you, you do come across what looks to be a narrow stone bridge. It's wide enough for a single, carriage or cart to cross, so you guys don't think you'd have an issue to cross it. But what does catch your attention is there is a small structure built next to it, smoke leaking from a clay chimney, and 4 people with rain dark cloaks, spears, shields, and a bored posture of people who have been doing this for a while. Looks like they're playing cards, but they get up when they see you approach.
Any type of coat of arms, sigils?
They look like they're all wearing like similar armor and uniform, but they're all they're all wearing a cloak. It is like fall, so it is a bit colder out. So their cloaks are covering what would be their heraldry, but you can see what looks like similar heraldry on all 4 of them. You can't
Okay.
make out what it is though.
And what is this a bridge over?
It looks like a reasonably wide river.
Okay.
So, yeah, you guys are kind of in the stretch of where all the rivers and tributaries kind of move towards Lake Lacos. So this probably is one of the tributary rivers for the bigger ones that feed the lake. Well, yeah. So I'm letting you guys know you can see these guys from a good distance. They do look like they are getting up. Do you guys proceed towards them?
How close around in that area are trees,
Oh, it's reasonably wood.
bushes?
It's not dense wood. Think more like
Would it conceal a sizable enough force to be able to pose us trouble?
are you like, oh, are you looking at counter ambush? No, you
Yes.
don't think you don't think this would be a good ambush spot. You have
Okay.
long, clear sight lines from the road. It's probably, if you had more of a guerrilla ambush tactic, you could get maybe a dozen men on each side of the road, but that's about it.
Okay. Well, then no, let's just drive right up to them.
Yeah. Yeah, one of them steps forward. He's a little bit silver around the temples and beard. Hey, bridge toll, half a silver a horse. Is your friend okay?
He does that
That is,
sometimes. It's not as concerning as you might imagine. I do have a question though. We're not locals and we're a bit lost. Is this the old quarry road that we're on?
Old quarry road. Well, there was an old quarry. Well, you'd have to have gone east at the split south of here. You'd go through a little village, and then there's used to be a granite quarry out that way about 10 years ago. That's about the only thing I could say for old quarry. Not much quarry goes on around here.
Yeah, that's fair. It's we got directions and not being locals, we assumed that was like a proper name, like there would be a sign, the old quarry road. Alas, it would appear not to have been the case in this part of the world. More a fool us, I suppose. Well, I guess
Alright.
I should be turning around rather than passing over the bridge then.
Ah, no trouble here. And he turns and whistles to the guys. Hey, help him turn about. Oh, they're not paying the toll? Nah, they got lost. And they come out and help the horses back. And
Are
Oh,
they
that's
dressed
nice.
in like? Are they dressed like bandits? Are they dressed like I mean,
they look like they're wearing
armored
older
guard?
armor. Like it's worn and faded, but they're all wearing similarly dressed in terms of like what they all have chain on. There seems to be heraldry on the center of their chest, but it's covered. But they're all wearing cloaks as well.
right. They're not rich or aristocratic, but they might be like the people in charge of this particular bridge or something.
Yeah, I want to know if they're sanctioned to be blocking and charging a toll, or if they're doing it, off the books. Because the response
All right.
is too different. If if they like work for the government, then we pay the toll. If they're work for themselves and are extorting people that cross the bridge, then we cleave them in half, which is why Samuel laughed. So I'm trying to find out if they're
Well,
formal guards?
how are you
or-
trying to do that? Are you directly asking them, or are you trying to
Well-
guess based on their armor? You have multiple avenues,
I
but
will
I don't know what
ask.
kind of skill check to call.
I will ask. I will just ask. Who set them up on the bridge? Is what my question will be.
The grizzly man looks at you and he laughs and says, "Well, we only take the toll from caravans and those who can afford it because, well, nobody really rules these parts, not since the Red Court fell. But the coin does help us in our homes with our family, and, well, I'm not much of a farmer, so."
Then it's a very good thing you didn't push us to the toll.
Well, there's no need. You're not crossing the bridge.
How many of them are there? 5?
4.
All right.
There's this one that's been talking, and then looks like a half elf, a younger human, and a tiefling.
Okay.
A brown tiefling.
That's
Is-
racist.
Is that significant in your world?
No, I'm just there is no significance to color of tiefling in my setting. I'm just
Okay.
making the joke of he's brown. It doesn't mean anything.
We lock the doors in our carriages.
Click.
No. Okay. Yeah, well, they help us get turned around. To the old guy, I do hand him. See, they were asking for like half a silver as the toll or something.
Yeah, so you would actually know this from history. The Valor, or not the Valoran, the Valishar courts, the Red Courts, what used to be the empire of the whole basin, had a special mark of half a silver. It's worth 5 coppers. No different than it's basically a knockoff an Electrum piece, but it was literally a large copper piece with silver around it, and it's no longer a carried currency or used, so half a silver is just 5 copper.
Right.
But it's a common word for them. They're just used to saying.
Right. That's fine. Yeah, so after we get turned around, the old man, I offer him my thanks, and I give him 4 silver pieces as a gratuity for him and his men for helping us get turned around, and the information about the quarry as a thank you.
Yeah. And he nods and accepts it. Yeah. Appreciate the generosity. Hope you have yourselves a fine day, though it is a bit late.
Oh, you as well. And we head off.
Yeah.
Away
Yeah,
from
get-
danger.
Yep. But you get about an hour or so of travel before night really sets in.
Okay. Yeah,
You
then
guys
we-
press on.
Nah, let's make camp.
All right. Yeah, the road, the space around the road is nice and clear. You guys can easily make a camp without much trouble. Yeah, you guys go down for a long rest.
Is there a tree nearby?
There are several. How tall?
At least 8 feet tall.
Oh yeah, there's quite a few that are on the edge of the forest that are about that tall.
Okay. I would like to target one said tree and use Fabricate.
All right.
And I'm going to cast Fabricate and make it a nice long pole with a big, easily readable sign with multiple arrows on it. One that says Bridge, Quarry, Jade Forest and what's the other one? Redland.
Well, Redland wouldn't even be on this branch. This is north of Copper Road, so
Okay. Point is, when we get back to the fork, I'm replacing that fucking
you
sign.
replace the sign. Yes, you can easily fabricate a sign for pointing south for Jade Fork, and then northwest for Bridge, and northeast for Village/Quarry.
Yes.
But yeah, it's easily doable. You guys do anything else on your
Yeah. I mean that just takes
long
10
rest
minutes.
before you yeah.
Guess not. You just set up camp, have our food, take long rest, keeping chat for watch order.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Are you building a Lehman's tiny hut?
I haven't been because otherwise Nibbles gets all messed up.
Okay. Yeah, I was just checking.
Yeah, I
Yep.
mean, with Nibbles on the case, we should be fine.
Nibbles, and the fact that it is only a 10-foot radius, so we actually can't fit like all of our horses and stuff in there. So,
Yeah.
As
Well,
our caravan has expanded, it's not big
With-
enough to hold
With 2
everything.
carriages and a wagon, you couldn't even get all of that inside of a 10-foot radius comfortably without something sticking out.
Right. That's what I mean. Is I have not been.
Yeah.
If we're in the middle of a dungeon, like in dangerous terrain, not just traveling between the road, absolutely I will. But just on the road like this, no. Now later on, when I get more in Kainen's like hidden mansion, type thing that can hold like everybody and their horses, that'll be a different
Yeah.
story.
All right.
Being
But yeah. Let most of your watches pass without incident. And on fourth watch, Samuel, you're minding your business, admiring the moons. And what's your passive? It's above 10, right? Mister?
my passive. Hold on, it's 13. Yes.
Yeah. You hear a soft scrape of claws, a little huff, and the clink of something metal being nudged across stone coming from the other side of the carriages from the road.
I'm gonna go investigate. I'm gonna wake up. Who's next on? Who's got next watch after me?
Nobody.
You're the last watch.
Nobody? Okay. Okay. Well, then I'll wake up. I'll just wake up Alar and tell him I hear something. I'm going to check it out, just in case I don't come back.
Take
I don't
Hero with
expect
you.
that to happen. Okay. So I'm gonna go investigate and see what that is.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And I'm just lying there in camp, looking through Hero's eyes. There's perched on like Samuel's shoulder, the
Big old
non-eye
raven.
shoulder, the non-laser eye shoulder.
Singed feathers. But yeah, you start making your way over towards the road, and on the far side of it, you can see with your one good eye, Nibbles. It looks like he's dragging something small, but it looks heavy.
Nibbles, what do you got there? I'm gonna walk over and see what Nibbles got.
And yeah, and he sees you coming. It turns and it makes sound of like sort of a hissing noise, and then stops when you realize, oh, it's just that guy.
What did you possibly catch, Nibbles? What did he catch?
It looks like a shield.
Shield?
Yeah.
Is there any blood on the shield?
No, it's just a. Well, you can't really tell in dark vision, but it's like a kite shield.
Samuel doesn't care. He's going back to Crazy Dragon. He's gonna go back and sit back down and finish his rest. He'll finish his watch. Tell the party. I mean, it's nothing he can do right now. He'll tell them when they wake up that, oh, by the way, Nibbles brought in a shield. Where he got it from, I have no idea. But it had no blood on it, so he didn't kill anybody and take it.
Unless he licked it clean.
But yeah, you go back. Aylar goes back to sleep. And morning comes. Well, near the last half hour of your watch or so, Sam, Nibbles finally drags the thing over. And when you guys all wake up, he's laying on it.
Oh, well. What you got there, Nibbles? So I walk over to examine the shield he's laying on.
Yeah. And in the daylight, you can see it's rather nicely made tall kite shield. Looks to be made out of something you've seen recently in your travels. Adamantine.
Adamantine shield?
The heraldry is well worn and long gone. All you can tell that at one point it was a circle. Everything else is completely barren from the paint that was on it.
Huh.
But it does have a dwemer of magic to it.
Well, I'll do an identify ritual on it then.
Just double checking the writing on this because I made this thing a while ago and forgot about it. And then I was like, oh yeah, I have that. I think that's right. Other than maybe the rarity because this one's older. Does not have a name. Just identifies as a kite shield.
That's you, Alaric, ain't it?
He's a sorcerer.
Yeah, I'm a
Oh.
so
Well, a great shield, but I can't use it either. I two-hand. Unless I just want to. But I have my cool money jingling weapon.
Well, we can only.
I can use a shield. I have one.
Oh, okay. I'll say if Connie doesn't have it, we can always just put it in the cart as a bed for Nibbles.
He seems quite fond of it.
Mm-hmm. Is he willing to let us use it during the day, even if he sleeps on it at night?
Oh yeah, when you take it, he doesn't seem to have any hesitation to you taking it.
Okay. Well, then, yeah, Connie, if you can use it, you should.
Well, then I shall.
You know, it's the best kind of adventuring when we don't even have to go into the Dark Dank tomb. We can just, have Nibbles bring us the loot.
Not really. And this is why Nipples is the best character ever.
I made a table for this a long time ago. This is the first time he's rolled a 20 on it. I've had this every time we've done these, like, you're actually adventuring, stopping every day. I've rolled every single time for Nibbles to bring back random magic shit. This is the first time he's actually gotten a 20 on it. But anyway. And Connie, for Siege Breaker Guard, I might change that. So like I said, I made this thing a long time ago, back before I got good at making magic items. But that's the only thing I might change. So if you have any ideas where you read that and go, no, it should do this,
I just
by all
like
means.
+1 to
me
AC.
up.
That's kind of nice.
Yeah, it does. It does give an additional +1.
I think the way that it is good.
Yeah. Well, functionally and mechanically, Siege Breaker Guard is very vague, and I know that. That's what I was looking at before I hit enter. It's like, oh yeah, the shield can resist being damaged. It's a magic adamantine shield that already resists being damaged. I don't need to say that.
All right, BRB.
All right.
All right, well, Connie's got her brand new shield. We back up and head out. To the quarry.
All right. Hey, you guys. Head south. Eventually, you regain the fork. You spend a couple of minutes uprooting the old sign. Do you make the marks in the sign? The thief marks?
Yeah. Why not?
Yeah, they didn't look fresh. They looked like they'd been in that sign about as long as the paint had been on the jade fork part. All right. Hello. Who joined?
Connie has returned.
It's me. I'm back.
Oh, I didn't actually hear you disconnect. I thought you just were stepping out for a second.
Trying to figure out
What?
if I can just do party chat.
The trip to the fort takes you about half a day, just shy of. And then you head back up the east.
Taking a moment to swap out the signs.
Mhm.
We just lay
Yeah,
the old
only-
side down on the ground. It'll just rot into nothing, and it'll be fine. It's biodegradable.
And I'm assuming you're using mold earth and you made the post long enough to go below frost, and
Yes,
Dylan, can you hear me?
we
I
can hear you.
too.
Yes, I made it long enough post, blah, blah, blah. It is set like a nicely set fence post.
All right. Yeah. And the eastern road carries you down into wetter country. Reeds gather thick along the ditches, and willows start cropping up. By the late day, you can see smoke and roof lines off to the west. Yeah, west of the road you're on itself. And eventually you come up to what looks like a fork, more of a T, that heads towards the village. And the other continues north. Press on for the last hour or stop?
I'm sorry, I just mentally phased out there for a second. We're at another fork in
You
the road.
see, at more of a T. The main big road continues like north, and the north-ish, and then there's another T that cuts to the west, and you've been seeing the village to your west. It looks like it's along a river or something, just based on the fact how long it is. You've been seeing rooftops and smoke
Yeah, we go to
about
the village.
half a mile from the road. Village it is. Yeah, you guys turn your wagon train. And it's just houses along a big dirt road. Looks like there's some fishing docks and a general store, and probably about 1,000 people here, based on the size of it.
All right.
As you
What's-
come in, there's people milling about. And so, go ahead.
Well, I was saying, like, what's the people's general reaction to seeing us coming into town? Are they all running in fear?
No. General looks of confusion and curiosity. Nobody's running away from you or anything like that. Just heads turn. You're obviously a sight.
Yeah.
Yes, we are.
Well, at least here.
So, yeah, I guess we'll go up like the first reasonable like adult we see.
Yeah, there's a older woman with a not old, but an adulty adult.
Right.
With
Well,
a,
well, I mean, we're not going to rely on like the 8-year-old running around.
Aw. You don't want to trust Twidget's guidance?
No, I don't.
and then
Is it still morning?
oh no, this is late evening.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, it was half a day to the fork, another half a day up to here.
All right.
Yeah, you've been out of Jade Fork for 2 days now.
Okay. Well, then I would greet the woman. Good evening.
Yeah, she's got a mule that looks like be loaded with canes and reeds on its back. Stops.
We're a bit unfamiliar with the local area. What village is this?
Oh. Well, we don't have much of a name. Outsiders call us Haven Crest.
I see. Yeah, recently we were in Jade Fork, was it? That city name?
Yeah.
Yeah, we were in Jade Fork, and we got some directions for a job out in what they called Old Quarry Road. but we seem to be having a bit of trouble locating said road.
I'd say ask Perrin in the shop. She kind of just gestures. It looks like she's pointing at a couple buildings down. It looks like a larger, like think like a Viking hall, like that sort of longhouse structure.
Okay. All right.
He knows the place more than most. He's been around a while.
Ah. Okay. Well, thank you very much. And I start heading over towards the longhouse.
Fall right behind.
Well, you guys are on the carriage still. It's
Ah, fair.
the main road here is just packed dirt, but it's probably about 40 feet across from the low side and the high side. Most of the structures are on the high side. The structures on the low side, the riverfront itself, all seem to be like river practical focused jobs. So looks like there's a reed cutting house. That's where she was coming from. But yeah, she was gesturing to the what would be the south side of the road.
Yeah, so that's where we go.
And yeah, go there, park the carriage, hop out.
Yeah, and we go inside.
Sorry, I'm tired too. I haven't been sleeping good. I apologize.
I can understand why.
Mm-hmm. Just don't kill over while trying to do this.
No, I got my arm propped up, so it doesn't hurt when I do. And yeah, you guys go in. He looks you all up and down. Climbing gear. That's all he says when you walk in. He just says climbing gear with a question.
No, we probably won't need climbing gear. Are you a parent?
That's what most folks call me.
Oh, well, good to meet you.
Well
Oh,
met.
I'm afraid we've gotten ourselves a bit turned around, and I was hoping you could point us in the right direction. You see, we got some directions from Jade Fork to follow the old quarry road. And unfortunately, the roads don't seem to be labeled, and we're not quite sure which road is supposed to be the old quarry road. If someone with more local knowledge, such as yourself, could point us in the right direction, we'd be appreciative.
Hi. The old stone road. Be about half day. If you take the main road north out, you'll see a split. Used to be a nice road, but there's a big old boulder by it, about the size of a house. You genuinely cannot miss it. You take that up, another day or two, you'll find the quarry. Big old hole full of water now. Not much up there. Some say there's a mythical monster at the bottom of the quarry. It eats children and pretty things, if you believe it.
Well, we're interested in seeing if there's any truth to that type of myth. There might be nothing. There might be something there. It's just one of those. That's what we do. I'm a academic by nature.
Huh. So you're unemployed. And he just nods.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Well, I wish you the best of luck.
Disciples
anything
are
you-
supposed to be unemployed.
Just get a raised eyebrow when you say that. Oh, but well, if there's anything you need, I got most general things.
Do you guys have a decent inn in town?
Bye. Yeah, look for Marin at the Blue Reed. She'll put you up for the night. Not much of an inn. Hell of a night crowd though. All loud kids.
Well, thank you. You don't happen to have any like magic scrolls or the like for sale, do you?
He just stares at you.
I didn't
Well?
think so. Oh,
If you want to try your luck, there's a gnome on the riverfront that'll sell you what he calls a magic reed.
I'll
It's not
keep
magic.
that in mind.
He's just like, it's not magic. It's a really cheap flute.
Believe it or not, Aylor did pick up on that, and he's just being polite. Like, I'll keep that in mind and never go there.
But yeah, if you head further down west, you'll see the Blue Reed. It's about the same size as this place.
Okay. Well, thank you for your help.
Yeah, no problem.
And for your time. And I give him a silver piece.
Thank you for the kindness. May the wheel bless you.
And we head over to the Blue Reed. We said it's late evening, so no sense getting on the road for 10 minutes and then making camp.
This is very true.
So we get some rooms at the inn.
I can go there. It's an inn by definition. It's a rather nice tavern out front, and she's like, "Well, I got bunk rooms in the back if you don't mind close company." Not exactly the grand stay of Jade Fork here, but the straw's fresh. Well, it's Reed's, but don't tell anybody.
Oh.
Good enough for me.
Your secret's safe with us. So I'm sorry. How much for the rooms?
She actually didn't name a price. She
Well,
just
then in that
told
case,
you
I
to
would ask
sleep in the back.
Oh, okay. Then I would just ask her. And how much for the rooms?
Oh, why? I don't usually charge. I don't get many visitors. I make enough on the bar, but if you want to pay, gold for your group is fine.
Okay, that's fair. I
Yeah.
pay her a gold.
Yeah, and she takes it, tucks it underneath the bar.
And we bunk down for the night, I guess.
Yeah, you guys get into your room. the normal banter about Nibbles as Nibbles comes with you, and there's a few questions raised, but Marin doesn't seem too put off by it. She's like, as long as it knows where the outside is.
He's extremely smart.
He is.
But yeah, you guys bed down for the night. You guys setting a watch or just sleeping?
If
We'll
we're
just
all
give
in,
Connie's here. He just had to step away.
yeah, if we're all in one room, yeah, we'll just keep a chat order for watch.
All right. Yeah. And during your watch, Alar, it gets a little louder. But not loud enough that you can't sleep. And
Okay.
Alaric, during your watch,
Mhm.
it gets a lot louder.
Ah.
And
Louder.
I need
how?
everybody to make Constitution saving throws against sleeplessness. A lot louder. There's a band and stomping.
Ah.
And you guys are in a joined room to this. Then Alar and Samuel, it's con save, just to see if you're awakened. Mister.
Yeah.
Con save against sleeplessness. You got loud roommates. Well, neighbors.
On save. Okay. Yeah, I got a great song.
Yeah, Samuel sleeps right through it, but Alar, you're having trouble falling back asleep. Sounds like an Irish jig in your head.
You want to just go kill whatever that noise is and go back to sleep?
The party?
A room full of drunk teenagers.
I mean, somebody's got to teach them some magic.
Well, we do have that. We do have that poison.
Just go poison the tap.
No, it's like a particularly powerful Ambien.
The forever nap.
I'm kidding.
The uncomfortably long nap. If you don't do anything, you think you're going to wake up exhausted. You can't sleep through this. Not comfortably.
I know. I'm just looking at what resources I have. Give me a second.
It's a bunch of kids.
Yeah,
Tell them
like
if they don't
teenage
shut the
young
hell up.
adults.
Tell them if they don't shut the hell up, I'm gonna burn the house down around them.
You're asleep.
Yeah, you're sleeping through this right now. You rolled high enough on your con save that you were not awoken by it. And then Alaric, even though you are on watch, you do feel adversely affected by it.
Hmm.
You are aware that you will not sleep well through this racket.
Yep. Let's see here.
I'm telling y'all, the direct path is the best way to do things.
All right, we got like those rabbit fur pelts from the rabbit incident.
Yeah, they're in the carriage. I'm assuming you don't have those in your inventory. That's quite a few pounds.
Yeah. Actually, no, that wouldn't be a good idea. No, let's not do that.
We're gonna fabricate some earmuffs.
Aha! Here we go. 12 scrap sets of damaged leather armor. I am going to fabricate myself a set of earmuffs.
All right.
And what about me?
Do you say anything? Do you want one?
Yes.
Okay.
I see you making them. Like, oh, I need a pair too, there, Chief.
Alaric with his bloodshot eyes, Alar's making sound dampening for himself, and he's like, "Bro, hook me up."
All right. Yeah. I'll just because you can make only one item. I'll just have them like chained together with like bits of leather, and then you just gotta cut it like a seam.
Yeah, no, yeah, you could easily just make it like 4 links long enough to go around the head and catch the ears, and just cut it in the middle, and you'll have 2 separate. Yeah, you can do that
Yeah.
in one casting.
So that's what I'll do, and give the other one to Alaric, and then I'm
Okay.
going back to bed.
Yeah.
'Cause fortunately, it does take an hour to break up a long rest, and that only takes 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you fabricate your solution and comfortably go back to sleep. Alar, your watch continues.
That's Alaric. That continues.
Alaric watches continues, yes. And while you can't hear as well, you do feel better off wearing your earmuffs.
Yes,
And
I'm
eventually.
partially impressed. Like that's loud.
Oh yeah, this is like they're stomping on the floor with the tune of the song, and it is shaking the place.
That's impressive.
Well, Perrin did say those damn loud kids.
True that.
But yeah, your watch concludes.
Check Samuel awake and be like, "Good luck," and I try to use the nice new earmuffs to go to sleep.
Yeah. Well, Connie's watch is in between, and
Oh,
with
right.
everything that's been resolved, we'll just hand wave her watch. Either she passed the con save or has earmuffs.
Nope,
And
same idea. Wake up. Good luck. Go to sleep. Don't care.
and then Samuel, you're awoken by Connie, who crawls into bed, and it's nice and quiet. Sitting there staring at Alar and Alaric, wondering why they get earmuffs on. And your watch
Oh.
goes without incident.
All right.
He's probably just going, oh, fucking weird wizards. Disciples. But yeah, morning comes, and you have all successfully had a long rest.
Excellent. Well, we head out, following those directions, take the main road north for the half day to a split with the boulder, and etc. etc.
Yep. Yeah, you get on back on the main road. You're waved off and kind of chased down the road for a little bit by a bunch of kids. They're smiling and happily chasing you guys. And you get back on the road. You head north. And you find the boulder.
That's a nice boulder.
That is a nice boulder.
It's massive. He wasn't kidding when he said it was the size of a house. It's about 3 stories tall and about as long and wide.
Mm-hmm.
But you turn and head down. And you understand what he means by this was once a nice road. It looks like it was paved with limestone tiles or, sandstone or something of the cheaper stone cuts. It's beaten and worn and bumpy. and annoying to ride on, but it is passable for your carriages. Then the next half a day passes. Son of a bitch. You guys set a watch.
Yes. Chat order.
All right. Yeah, you guys go down for a night. The trees are a little more hemmed in here, but there's still enough space that you can set up a decent camp. Okay, under random DM question off, above table. Let's say you make a table to use for this certain occasion here, and the status quo is a 20 on the table, and that's the only roll that matters. What happens when you roll it twice back to back? Do you fudge it and not have the same event happen twice?
No,
Those
I
damn
just roll with it.
kids those pesky kids are just following us around. Damn it!
No.
No, this is the
Nibbles.
Nibbles
Nibbles
wanders off and
table.
comes back with high level loot.
I literally was like, whatever, I'll roll again. All right, I will make sure I don't roll every single time. I'll roll like every other, just to give some variety to the events. Oh, okay. That's too funny. But yeah. Oh yeah, when does he bring it back? Oh. What does he bring back? Hang on. Here we go. So, on your watch, Alar. You sitting there enjoying yourself. One of the moons is full again. It's nice and bright out. Not daylight bright, moonlight bright. And you watch Nibbles just bound into the woods. And you've seen him do it countless times before. Half an hour goes by. Not unusual for the little critter.
Mm-hmm.
Another half hour goes by. And then you're thinking, oh, maybe he's going to come back with dinner or something else. And another half an hour goes by. And finally he comes back with what looks like a square stick of wood. And he comes up to you and he drops it at your feet and kind of squats on his hind legs and looks up at you. Very happily excited lizard face.
Like he wants to play fetch.
Yes,
All
it
right.
does look like he wants to play fetch.
I throw the stick.
Yeah. When you pick it up, you notice one, it has a bit of an aura of magic to it, and two, where you would expect tooth marks in wood, there are none from Nibbles carrying it.
Yeah, we'll deal with that in the morning. I throw the stick and play fetch with Dibbles for the night. With whatever magic rod this is.
Yeah, he throws the stick. He runs and gets it, bounds back, and Your arm gets sore because he's so fast. He gets to the stick before it lands on the ground. He's running back, like before you've had a chance to really work out the kinks of throwing. And he's just back and forth as fast as he can go. He's running faster than your throw.
Well,
But you do notice he seems to be exactly right every time where it lands.
Huh.
Like he's waiting exactly where it lands, and you're throwing it as hard as you can, like 30, 40 feet, 50 feet.
but yeah, I spend the watch playing fetch with Nibbles.
And your watch concludes. You wake up Alaric.
I'm awake.
Alaric, on your
Yes.
watch, Nibbles excitedly brings you what appears to be a magic stick.
Oh, of course we're playing fetch.
Yeah. Do you play fetch for the full 2
Oh, yeah.
hours of your watch?
Oh yeah, of course.
All right. After the after the first hour, I need you to make a strength saving throw, because your arm is sore, really sore.
Oh, this ought to be good.
Welcome back, Connie.
All right, welcome back.
Yeah, you try to throw it, but you get it like 10 feet, and Nibbles looks at you very disappointed,
Hold on.
and he brings it back.
Hold on. I then cast Mage Hand to then, magically move the stick. And instead of like doing the normal catch, I kind of do like you hover it above and make Nibbles jump for it.
Are you playing fetch with Nibbles?
Yes. You will
Nibbles
also be
found a
playing
magic
fetch.
stick.
You will also be doing this when it's your turn. I'm
All
sure.
right. Yeah. You hover your mage hand and kind of bob it up and down like a pinata, and Nibbles is all for it. He's locked in and tries to jump at it.
And I mean, I do let him get it occasionally. Don't want to, not make him disheartened here, but like that's instead of using, physical strength, haha, magic.
Oh shit,
Hmm.
that's a terrible cam.
Yeah. You spend the next hour playing keep away with Nibbles, and
Ah.
he's locked in. He loves this game. And your watch comes to an end. Connie, it's your watch.
Yep.
As Alaric goes to sleep, Nibbles comes up to you with what appears to be a rather nicely made magic stick.
Mm, okay. Well, I take the stick and I also cast Mage Hand. And again,
You play keep away.
and I put it out at a distance and give him a good run.
Yeah, and he chases after the mage hand, clearly very much enjoying the game. And for the full 2 hours of your watch, he just chases it, jumps at it, like a cat chasing a butterfly.
Nice.
But your watch concludes. Samuel, it's your watch. And unusually, Nibbles comes up to you, his magic stick, drops it at your feet, and looks up at you expectantly. A twinkle of starlight in his eyes. I did try rendering an image of Nibbles, so let me see if I can find it quick, but it didn't. It's not quite right. It's a little too predatorial. But I just realized I do have what is technically a picture of Nibbles. like the proportions are wrong. His body should be a little more sleeky, but
Oh, yeah.
that's what like his
Good shit,
body
boys.
is like a star field. His eyes glow. But yeah, just I didn't get all the proportions right, and then I got a little tired at that point. That was probably the 6th or 7th render, but I got the 4 back legs. That was the biggest thing I was going for, and then the kind of horse-like head. That was the other thing I was kind of going for. But with the head at the face where the snout would be. Anyway, it just looks a little too like
Hmm.
predatorial Godzilla for what he actually looks like. He's a little bit smoother.
Right. Yeah, that's different than how I was picturing him.
Or are you just picturing Toothless?
I was picturing this.
Ah, that's actually not far off. Like it's more like his head more sits like that. It would be more like a plated back where he's got scales along the back of his. That's the only thing that's such a hard thing to render. Translucent scales with a star field behind it. But yeah, he's covered in essentially like palm-sized scales that are about a half-inch thick. But anyway, so Samuel,
Yeah.
the rare occasion Nibbles has approached you. Usually he avoids you. He brought a stick. He appears to want to play fetch.
I will play fetch with him then.
All right. Yeah, you pick up the stick. He hops back a few steps and anticipates your throw.
I throw the stick.
Yeah, you throw the stick. And he moves so fast that he's exactly where it's going to land and catches it, brings it back to you over and over again. Do you do this for your whole watch?
Yeah, sure. Why not? Something
All
to
right.
do, yeah.
After the first hour, I need you to make a strength save. As your arm is getting tired.
Set a strength save.
Yep, strength saving throw. You're basically like your arm is cooked. Yeah, you're you're definitely feeling it. You're you don't think you want to throw anymore. You try continuing anyway.
Yeah, of course. It's for Nibbles.
All right. Yeah, the rest of your watch proceeds. And at the end of your watch, I'll need another strength saving throw as you're feeling like you tweak something in your shoulder, but you're not sure yet. It's a little sore, but you think you're fine. Yeah. You guys have completed a long rest. It is morning. The stars are gone, the sun is out.
Excellent.
The
There
boulder
goes
and Haven
my-
Crest behind you.
There goes my level of exhaustion.
I mean, it's been 2 days. Actually, this would be the third long rest.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
Well,
you
then
had
we're-
one after Jade Fork, one in Haven Crest, and one in now.
Oh, so we're good. I think I had 2 levels of exhaustion, so I think we're good.
You might have, yeah, but yeah, either way, you didn't have 3. I would remember 3, because I'd be poking you with 3.
But I am going to do an identify ritual on Nibbles' fetch stick.
All right. Oh, I figured out under why I couldn't always get the quote, because I'll click with when I highlight, and it makes the pop-up go away. That's what I was doing, why I couldn't consistently get the quote thing to pop up. Now I know to highlight and keep my mouse hovered over the blue and not click. You probably remember this one. This is probably one of the first magic items I ever showed you.
Yeah.
Nifty.
But yes, it is nifty. Is there anybody in the party that does not have dark vision?
Does Fireball count as dark vision?
What? I don't
I
remember
don't
what
think
everybody
Alaric
has.
is. Alaric human.
I have dark vision in one eye.
Yeah, but that's good enough. I was thinking, didn't we have a person with no dark vision at all?
Yeah, that's me.
Ah, well, I think you should take this then.
All right, so I get the
The
fetch
magic
stick.
flashlight.
Yeah.
And I guess at night you're playing fetch with Nibbles now.
Yeah, fair enough.
And again, I might rewrite that to be a little more 5e coded. That was an old, very more narrative style that I wrote that one out as.
It's all good.
All right. But yeah, you guys set out. And you remember Perrin said that it was a day or two, so you're not quite sure how far away the quarry is. But you head down the road. It maintains its bumpiness. And as the day comes to an end, you still haven't found a quarry.
Well, he did say it was like 2 days past the boulder. We're only like, 1.5
Day and a half or
days, so.
Yeah. Do you, because I know it's been a minute since we actually looked at the note itself, do you intend on high moon is a familiar time of night. It's it's kind of like the midnight-ish hour when both one or the other moon is the highest. So you'd be familiar with that sort of timekeeping. So the note does say don't come before high moon. So I don't know if you guys are intending to use that or not.
I wasn't. No, I was just.
Okay.
We were just gonna go there. We'll assault them in the daylight. They won't be expecting that.
No, that was just clarifying because that might have been overlooked. Because I never clarified the time in my setting. I don't clarify anything. I make it up as I go along. Or at least pretend to. All right. Yeah, you guys are taking a long rest. Sorry. So, go down for a long rest. And other than Alaric getting fun time with Nibbles,
Oh yes.
the night passes uneventfully. The morning comes. You guys continue heading east along the road. And rest of the day, or the first half of the day, goes uneventfully. The forest is thinning out as you're coming into more rocky terrain. And what's everybody's passive perception? Just put it in chat for me, everybody. Passives, please. Then Mr. is 13, I know from before. But yeah, about midday, you guys are on the broken road. Bump, bump, bump. And even through that and your own horses, Samuel, you do notice from the let's see, you guys are going east, so that would be from the south. It looks like it goes up a ridge. You hear what sounds like there's no path or road or anything like that, but you hear what sounds like horses. A hoof against stone that's not your own.
Okay. Are they coming this way?
It doesn't sound like it's moving around. It just sounds like like when a horse kicks its foot, that and then, a soft neigh. Sounds like a horse standing still. Or maybe two, or maybe three. But you're definitely sure it's not your horses.
Well, then I'll wake up.
Well, it's midday, everybody's awake.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go and say I hear something and go check it out.
All right.
Why am I the only one to hear it? Why am I the only one to hear it?
You have a passive higher than 12.
Am I the only one that has a passes higher than 12?
Yes.
Yeah.
Me and Connie have 10. Alaric is a 9.
And what I
Oh.
mean, like 12
Oh.
is the bare minimum to even notice it.
Oh, well, I have a. Okay.
Like you just like, that sounds
I'm
like a
gonna-
horse.
I'm gonna say there's some. I'm gonna say I hear some horses coming, and I'm gonna point to the direction. And we can head. So I'm gonna point out that I hear the horses. Sounds like horses, and see if the party wants to go that way. I pretty much think we should.
Yeah, we should check it out.
So yeah, there's no obvious like carriage path up this ridge, whatever's up there. You either have to, take horses and saddle them, or walk up, or fly up,
Well, if you guys
or
want to,
climb up.
if you guys want to go on foot, I'll fly up and see what it looks like from the sky.
Yeah, I can.
That sounds like a plan.
All right.
All right, yeah, Alar, you take to the air. It's reasonably tree enough, so like when you're flying up, you don't even see horses right away. But you do see what looks like a narrower path that leads sort of away, and then the direction you were heading. So it looks like it would meet the road that you're on. but it doesn't look like it's wide enough for the carriages. Looks like it was maybe foot traffic and, you know, single riders and stuff like that use this.
Right.
But where the road ends at the top of the ridge, you do see what looks like to be an old abandoned structure. Probably about 30 feet by 40 feet. High windows, no doors on this side. And as you get higher, you can see that like half the roof is collapsed.
All right. So I probably have Hero on Samuel's shoulder, and I'll just have it like wave a wing, kind of pointing in the direction of where I'm indicating the structure is, to let him know where the point of interest is.
All right, then
Is that where the horses are at the structure?
Yeah, on the side from the direction you guys came.
Okay.
Easier that way. You're going already.
Do I see any people or just horses?
Just looks like 3 horses with saddles.
Okay. Well, I'll wait for Samuel to get over there. I'm staying in the air.
yeah, I'm gonna go over that direction.
Yeah. You're able to get up the ridge. You'd have to go kind of back the way you came a little bit, but there is like, it's not a sheer rock face. It's, you can climb up a rock here, grab onto another one there. It's not like rock climbing. It's more like the most awkward set of stairs you've ever had to climb. But yeah, you're usually able to get to the top. And when you get up there, you make your way through 50, 60 feet of tree line, and you can see the building, and then you can see the horses. And I'm sorry, 20 by 40.
Okay, do I see anything else?
As a reasonably large clearing. It looks like it was similarly paved to the road that you're on here, or the road that you were traveling on. So it has that same. It's been abandoned for at least a couple decades. The limestone's bumpy and wobbly, and but other than the horses themselves, no, you don't see anything. Just a structure with high windows, no doors. So you're guessing the doors are on the far side.
All right, I guess we'll move towards that building then.
All right. Are you attempting to be stealthy?
I'm not.
No,
Samuel? Tell?
no. Samuel doesn't believe in it. No. So I'm gonna go around and find out.
Alar, where are you positioning yourself? Are you flying around and kind of trying to scope inside the building through the tall windows? Are you trying to look through the broken roof? Or are you just hovering above
like-
Samuel and them?
Yeah, I'm like 50 feet in the air above the structures. If I can see anything through the broken roof, I will, but I'm not going lower than that.
Okay. So just to clarify, like the sides of this building are 20 feet tall, so you want to be 70 feet off the ground, 50 above the building.
Yes.
Yep. So you circle around the eastern side and kind of look into the broken roof, and you can see what looks like 3 people sleeping. There's a camp. There's obviously a cooking fire that's gone out with a pot over it, and a large cart
Inside the building.
inside the building. Yeah.
Okay.
So on the what would be the north wall, the side that you guys are approaching away from, the side that you can't see, looks like there's a large like a machine shed door.
Mhm.
obviously fallen into disrepair and just stuck in the open position. But there's a cart, and the cart has iron bars all around it.
Aha. Well, then I'll just land next to Samuel
All right. Yeah, you sit on the
and
ground,
just tell
drop
him
down next to Samuel.
3 guys in a cart with what appears to be a jail cell built into it. If we were looking for slavers and they're all asleep during the day, good chance these are them.
Shocking all.
Let's try and take at least one of them alive, but if we happen to kill them all, no great loss.
I'm going to walk up to the door and kick it open, charging into the room.
There's no man door on this building. It is
Oh.
think of like a big machine shed, like where you park tractors with a door that slides to the side,
Oh, well then.
and the door is just stuck open. It's like 20 feet across.
Oh, well,
It's been left alone and opened and then fell to disrepair.
All right, well then I'm gonna walk into the room then.
Ooh,
Shit.
that guy got bad health.
I'll
that guy
walk
did
into
good.
the room then. I'm gonna walk into the room and do they move when I walk in?
No, they look like they're sleeping pretty sound.
Start tying them up. Fuck. I got some shackles. I'm gonna shackle one of them. I got some manacles. Just clap some
Oh,
manacles
All
on
right.
one of them.
Well-
find the fancy-looking guy because he's probably the leader, and then how about we just drop some poison in their mouths and kill them while they sleep?
Except the one we need to talk to.
Yeah.
That works.
I like that idea.
Told you poison would come in handy.
Poison always comes in handy.
Do we have a poison besides the one use of the super poison that we got?
Oh,
Well,
Okay.
yeah, maybe we don't want to use that. They didn't move, so we could kill 2 and grab 1.
Yeah, exactly.
Which one is the?
Like I said,
one that
we just probably want at least one of them alive. You went in first, so it's your choice.
I was gonna say, yeah, if you want to give me just insight or investigation, perception, to try determining which one is the one you want to keep alive. From where you're standing, they're laying in their their beds. They do look like they're wearing armor. Looks like they slept in their armor, but it just looks like leather or studded leather, but you can't quite tell. Yeah, from the 3 of them, looks like one of them, he's a little more clean shaven. His hair doesn't look as greasy, and he looks like he's wearing studded leather compared to the other 2 that are wearing leather.
Well, he's the good guy. The rest of them are expendable.
The good guy.
Well, he's the one we're going to question. Alaric, you want to? Oh no, wait.
Fireball.
Who else is a? No, not Fireball. We want to save one, but I'll just chop one of them up, and then the other one.
Wait,
If they
wait,
don't
wait,
move.
wait.
What?
What's the other 2 wearing?
Just rather regular leather armor. The boss is wearing studded. We decided that the boss is the only one we need to talk to.
I do have a pretty nasty spell and inflict wounds. I could just give them a little poke while they're sleeping.
Aren't you a rogue?
No.
Roguelite.
I'm a bard. I'm a bard with some extra spells.
Okay. Well then, if I'm just gonna shank these 2 guys with my dagger, if since they didn't
Alright.
wake up,
I mean, I'm assuming you're still standing at the door having this conversation, not like you walked in and hovered over them and started discussing who to kill.
Oh no, I'm gonna start. If they didn't wake up when I stepped into the room, then I'm not even gonna discuss it. When I notice which one's the the big shot. I'm just gonna start hacking the other two.
All right. Then I will have initiative started. Because you may not one-shot the guy, and you'll probably make enough noise to wake one of the others. So just to make things easier, oh no, I'm mistaken. Well, these guys are just having a bad day.
I may not kill them in one strike. But before initiative starts, since you guys are essentially going with like a super surprise round, these guys are definitely sleeping hard. Like you guys, Samuel's kind of sneaking in, but you obviously know he's clinking like a bag of coins, and they still haven't stirred. And you're all standing at the door watching this kind of, talking amongst yourselves. And they still haven't stirred. So where would you guys like to be positioned when Samuel tries to stab the guy?
Well, I'm first in initiative, so
I'm
Well,
outside.
no. Initiative starts on Samuel's turn. That's
I'm
when
a
action
stand-
begins.
I'm gonna stand over the other poor guy that Samuel doesn't beat with a sword.
Okay.
I'm standing on the inside. I'm standing near the door on the inside.
All right. And then Aylar, where did you say you were? Sorry.
Outside.
So I'm assuming the first one is still prone, and I have advantage.
Yeah, they're all prone. So yep. Samuel, on your turn, as you begin to make your strike, go ahead and give me your attack roll.
Would you look at that bullshit? All right. I have a second
Yep.
swing.
Were you using your scythe or just a
Yes.
sword?
No, I'm using
All right. Well, you still have advantage, but the clink of the sword landing next to the guy's head, he woke up and what the fuck? And the other two wake up to that because he was not quiet. That hits. Yeah. Your scythe goes into his chest. The radiant damage just blows his chest in, and he is just dead. Like
Nothing like.
reversed chest breacher. It just implodes.
And that's all I got.
All right. Yeah. The other guy, tries to roll out of his blankets and get up. Connie.
Yep, my special finger's just waiting for him before he even
Yep.
fucking.
Yeah. Because of
Oh.
the initiative, yeah, you do get, I'll say, a ready to action because we're doing a little funkiness with the surprise round, and Samuel sucks, so
This is a level 3 bad touch, by the way.
all right. Go ahead and roll damage.
God, you're gonna shrivel him up.
Yep. Make sure.
All right. Yeah. That bloodies him. And he rolls to his feet, grabbing a short sword that was laying next to him, and takes a swing at you. Yeah, basically. Does 21 hit Connie?
He survived that? Wow.
They don't all have the same HP. Connie? I actually
Sorry,
don't
did
know what your
he-
AC is with the new
how did
shield.
he-
I did. It hit. It hit.
How did he
Okay.
not have disadvantage?
Because he
He's laying down.
stood it was his turn right after yours. He stood up. I gave Connie a ready to action because, well, it didn't go as planned. So Connie would have had, ample enough time standing over him to be ready to do something.
So they didn't get a surprise round?
The guy shouting woke him up. He's not surprised. I won't say why. And he hits Connie for 10. And then it's Connie's turn again. Connie, it's your turn again.
It's my turn
Guy
again.
hits you for 10.
Oh, okay. Well, and he's bloodied. You said.
You did this combat wrong. I should have made my first attack before we rolled initiative.
2 beams of Eldritch. Well, no, because I'm like right in his face, aren't I?
Yeah, you're in melee.
Is Toll the Dead? Is that also a range?
Oh, I don't know. Off the top of my-
I just pointed a creature.
Yeah, no, that's just a spell. So it's not a ranged spell. It's see within range. So it's just you pick a target.
I picked the guy in front of me.
All right. What's the save?
Wiz. Yeah, that is not going to cut it.
He is injured. Yep, that puts him down.
Yeah, he did.
All right. Alar, from outside your position, you can see the first 2 are dead, and the third looks to be stirring and getting to his feet. It's your turn.
So that third guy's the last one left.
Samuel one shot the first guy. Connie double tapped the second guy.
Can I see Samuel?
You can.
And he's in melee with this guy.
Um.
No, he's in melee with the
Yes.
dead guy.
Well,
I
he's
mean,
standing
how-
between the two.
right.
Well, then in that case, I will cast haste on Samuel, so that when it gets to him, he can deal with this rather effectively. And then I just step back outside.
All right.
They've got this handled. They don't need me.
Samuel, you are hasted. I'll explain after, Samuel. I understand your confusion.
I'm going to.
Well, this guy's gonna go first, so he's gonna stand
That's
up
what I
and
thought.
hit you.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's no, I was because you were saying I did the combat wrong. I'll explain after.
Yeah.
I didn't.
Yeah. Okay.
But he's gonna stand up. He's gonna grab his greatsword off the ground, and he's gonna hit you. Very ineffectually. Alaric?
Um. Hmm. I'm just going to do firebolt.
All right. Make your attack. That hits.
Oh boy. Give him a little 13 fire.
All right. Yeah, that singes him.
And my turn.
When he gets hit in the back, Samuel, with the firebolt, he snarls at you. It's your turn, Mister. The 21 hits.
Non-lethal damage.
All right. Yep. He grunts. He looks at you. Who the fuck are you? It's, Connie, your turn.
Is he looking pretty fucked
He's
up from
not yet bloodied.
All right, well then, another Toll of the Dead wisdom save.
All right.
Past that. Is that safe for half, or that just doesn't hit?
I don't know total that. I'm looking it up. 1 second. Sorry.
One creature one creature
Save,
saves, so he
yeah,
doesn't take any.
Save or no.
Yeah, it's a sucker.
Yeah.
It's a sucker save, or the inverse of a sucker save. Save or suck. So, yep, it doesn't hit him. He resists it. Aylar?
How bad is this guy looking?
He's taken about as much as the other two and doesn't look bloodied yet.
Ah. Well, then I suppose I will revise my previous statement, and I'll cast Rowletham's Psychic Lance on him, and I require an intelligence save.
All right.
That is a failure. He takes 21 points of psychic damage.
All right. He's bloody.
And he is incapacitated until the start of my next turn.
All right.
I then step back outside to let the party finish him off.
So, if he was standing, incapacity just dropped prone, right? So he's like
no, incapacitated basically means he cannot take actions or reactions.
He took a ringer hit, basically.
Yes.
Yeah, that's right.
He's not quite
Yeah.
stunned. It's like one step below being stunned.
Yeah, okay. I always forget the tiers of. Ugh. But anyway, so he would have gone. Nope, Alaric. He would go next.
All right. Yeah.
Okay, looks like he's seeing stars. He is bloodied.
Oh yeah, but I mean, I don't want to. We don't want to kill him.
Right. Just do non-lethal damage.
Fireball doesn't come in non-lethal form.
Give him the non-lethal version of the Magic Blast.
It's all lethal. I walk up to him and I hit him with my magic stick for non-lethal.
All right. Are you hitting him with the torch?
Yes.
All right. we'll just call that what is it, a club? Maybe that D4.
An
Or
improvised
D6.
weapon.
I don't even hit him. So.
Yeah, nah, you don't even
Well,
hit
no,
him. Yeah.
I do hit him because he's incapacitated, isn't he? Or is that just advantage?
Hang on, I'm looking.
I forget.
Nah, you don't have advantage against him. He just can't
Okay.
take actions or reactions.
Gotcha. So yeah. Oops. I kind of like rub the stick on his face. Like, yes, non-lethal.
Yes, wyvern slobber. He dies. No, I'm kidding. Apparently, it's really poisonous.
Yeah. Ooh.
All right. Then it would be his turn. He doesn't have anything. Sammy. Sammy steps up to the plate. 17 hits.
Damn it, that should be a +8, not a +5. Well, damn it. I'll take the first one. It's a +8. I mean, it can be a +5 or a +3, but it should. Yeah, I see what I did.
Yeah, you
So
only got half the 8 in
each
there.
each
I
roll
used,
should have been +8.
I used defeat Great Weapon Master.
So all of those should have been an additional +5.
Just the first. Well, yeah. If I don't use that, they all should be at a +5. Yes. Which I'm not going to use that because you can't non-lethal that. I made a mistake.
Oh,
That should be.
you can't non-lethal?
I didn't think you could. Not if I use Great Weapon Master. Do I?
I
You
It
don't
adds a +10.
You can generally non-lethal any like physical hit with a weapon. It's magic stuff like extra
Magic,
fire
yeah.
damage or spells that you can't
Oh,
non-lethal.
okay. Well, then I only hit with one then. But I hit
Okay.
for 19 points of
Actually,
non-lethal
close.
blunt damage. Yeah.
hang on. Let me. That's actually close to.
And I'm gonna say surrender.
He's still up. And when you say surrender, he spits in your face and says, "Never."
You know, I'm gonna chop each of your little fingers off after we knock you unconscious. Just so you know, you will tell us what we want because I am going to cut you into little pieces and make it hurt. Just so you know.
Give me an intimidation check. Flat roll.
I mean, he's spitting Samuel. My eye is glowing and everything. I mean, he just,
Uh-huh.
a flat.
That's why there's no
intimidation.
disadvantage for being in combat. You have intimidation with advantage and disadvantage. So flat roll. Yeah, he just laughs at you.
I just nod. Okay.
Right, Connie. Guy's looking pretty rough.
Pretty rough. Let's see. Mm, 30 feet cubed. Is there a way to do a 30-foot cube on him without hitting allies?
Yeah, you could place the corner on him, and Lyric and Samuel are to the sides, so he's not surrounded or anything.
Incapacitated. Would this
Doesn't
be
do anything for you.
Would this be helpful?
Is your intent to what are you doing? What spell are you using?
Hypnotic pattern.
Yes! Yes! I hate that fucking spell. I hate that fucking spell. My God, I hate that.
Yeah.
That is Under's go-to spell. That is the fucking spell.
Oh,
I
well,
just
that's
I,
tough.
I don't want to waste a spell, but like we're trying to keep him alive, right?
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
you get the spell back.
You'll recover. That's a great spell to use on him. Yes.
All right, well then that's what I shall do.
All right. That is a
Wisdom.
wisdom.
Oh. I hate this spell.
Fuck.
He passed. There's like 4 people in the Monday campaign that use this spell. Fucking insane.
Damn, he's got not great whiz, but he's rolling good.
Well, Alar gave him a ringing ear, so he's on to you. All right, Connie, anything else?
No.
Alar.
So he's still just bloody, not near death?
He's pretty fucked up. He's near death.
Ah, okay. Anything I cast that won't just kill him is going to end my concentration, which will be bad for Samuel.
You could just wait.
Yeah, I'm just seeing if there's anything I
Yeah, there we
could
go.
cast that would help that
Yeah, I
isn't
mean-
concentration.
He
There
can't
isn't. There isn't. Yeah, I'm just standing outside. I'll just wait. They've got
Unless
this.
the DM does some kind of cheesy bullshit. We got this.
Like I said, I only did one cheesy bullshit thing, and you just unfortunately didn't kill the guy in the first attack, so it actually worked.
And then a mountain of cheese lands on us.
Oh no, the guy
Okay.
happens to know the 7th level spell teleport.
I guess so. I mean, we'll see.
Fucking cast Dimension Door. The fuck?
I'll grab onto him real quick. Oh, no, you don't. Haha, I'm a willing person.
So, what are you doing, Ayla? Sorry, I got distracted.
Nothing. I just wait outside for
Okay.
the party to finish knocking this guy out.
Yep. And he turns his attention to Alaric. You're squishy. And takes a swing with his greatsword.
That's illegal.
What?
Yeah, that hits.
All right. Doesn't have anything
Yeah,
special.
my robes ain't gonna stop that.
Hits you
Ouchie.
for 13. That's all he does. He doesn't run. Alaric, it's your turn.
Stick.
All right, give me a bonk. It hits.
Aha.
D6 for a club. I looked it up.
Excellent.
No benefits for magical or anything like that. It's just bludgeoning damage.
Haha.
Yep. You bonk him.
Kinda.
His nose is bloody now. His face is angrier.
Well, yeah.
No,
Actually, probably just
That
even
is-
bruise. I probably didn't even like break his nose or anything.
you cut him clean across the bridge. It was a good connection.
Hmm.
The only problem is you only hit his nose.
Not fair.
So not anything superficially damaging. Anything else?
That's all I got.
You don't want to run away?
Nah.
Oh, come on, run away.
Nah.
All right, Samuel, you're up. Swing better, better. All 3 hit. Yeah. You hit his shoulder, and then across the head, and then you just bring the glaive, the scythe, right up between his legs, and he just keels over. He
All
is
right.
unconscious.
All right. Now we can question him.
Well, no, because he's unconscious. Now we
We
tie him
him
up and wait
Yeah,
for
no,
him
we
to,
don't.
then we question.
Wait. Why do we wait? We can
And loot everything that's not nailed down in here.
and his
Yeah,
stuff
well-
too. Take his stuff too. Strip him naked.
I'll leave him a loincloth. I really don't need to see that.
Well, yeah, we'll strip him down, everything of value, and put him in a loincloth, tie him to a chair. And then when all that's done, I am going to lay on hands for one.
After we search and
Alright.
loot everything.
Oh yeah, after we search and loot everything
Yeah.
and tie him up and everything.
Because
Yeah, I
first
wanna
we
make
need to
sure.
see what we can see, and then because then that way we know what to question him on if we find anything.
Yep.
I'll also be right back.
I mean, I'm cutting his fingers off because I told him I was going to. So, and I'm gonna do it slow while he can watch. And because I told him I was after he spit on me, so that is happening. He's
Yeah,
getting
you gotta follow through, totally. Alar, just give me an investigation for the carriage and the camp. I'll include the horses too. God damn.
That
38.
well, 28, but yes.
Keep the higher 18. There's only 2 dice. I don't know what to do, master. I'm surprised that didn't throw an error.
Dicebot knows what I meant.
All right. All right, yeah, you go through the cart, and there's like a trunk step on the back, sort of, and cage door. There's a lock hanging from it, but it's not locked, so you're able to get inside. And you can see that there are canvases that can be pulled up and cover the entire thing with like rope and strings, like a curtain.
Mm-hmm.
And back.
find any evidence of, you know.
Then there's a couple of blankets, some straw, and inside that travel crate, find all of this. Yeah. So you find another vial of each of the poison and the antidote. So now you have 2 of each. And then the ledger, when you're thumbing through it, Alar, there is no numbers, just marks and amounts. Nothing higher than 20.
Mm-hmm.
So on one column it'll have like the number 20, and then on the other side it'll have like 13 ticks. So like, a group of 5, a group of 5, and a group of 3. That's all it's full of. And 20 is the highest number you see.
Uh-huh.
So if these were slavers or kidnappers, this could be the amounts of people per dollar amount.
Well, they've probably got people out in the cities eating them the capturees. And yeah, they remember their card said, no names, so they probably just keep track of them by number and how much they paid for each individual person. We'll need to find out where the next link in the chain is and go wreck their day as well.
Fireball. Fireball.
So let's begin the investigation. Yes. Or the interrogation, or slow torture. There's no interrogating. He didn't have to answer any questions. I don't care.
I want to ask him questions, and then you can tear them apart.
Oh, I'm definitely okay. I'm going to touch him on the thing and wake him up.
Ew.
With one. I'm going to touch him on
before
the
he does it, I do cast Detect Thoughts, but prior to him waking up, so that he doesn't know that I cast it.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Then I wait.
Just real quick, do you guys want to pick this up next week, or it'll be about 15,
probably
20
better.
minutes? It'll be about 15, 20 minutes. I have the answers, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
if you want to push on for another 15, 20 minutes, we can.
Probably not.
Or call it.
It
It won't
be
all
late.
fresh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll be a bit fresh. I'll have the questions better in my mind.
And then that
Yeah,
way
if you want to
we-
shoot those to me too, that way I'm a little better for being able to, instead of improv on the spot.
He
Oh,
doesn't know what
yeah.
he's gonna ask yet.
Yeah, because I usually improv that on the spot as well, so that's why I want to wait till next week, because we just think of some questions that are good and complete.
Actually good questions and so yeah, and then if you want to point Mister, you got to realize, in fairness, it's a lot easier for me to answer the questions I know that are answered in a way that actually propels the campaign instead of trying to come up with
Okay.
shit on the spot that might make mistakes.
Okay.
That's
Well,
why when he's like, "I don't think about the questions," yeah, that's fair. As long as I
Okay.
can get a copy of them, maybe.
Okay. Now what happened in that fight? Wade saving the big